There we are. Welcome everyone then to game number 1 in the set. For the first round, Terranova duos between Game of Legion B and Les Baguettes. Perfect. There we go. Oh, come on. No restarts. Please don't do this to me. What's going on? It says to me that it caught up to live gameplay, but yeah, at the same time, I don't see. Come on. Come on. I don't see it at all. Gee. I don't see any a pause message. What's going on? Anyway. While this resumes, let's just talk about the civilizations. On the right-hand side, we'll see Sitaux playing with Vikings. We'll see DauT playing with Italians. They'll be facing each other first. And that means that for Sitaux, his civilization is going to provide free wheelbarrow, free handcart. On top of that, we'll see also for Sitaux, 20% extra HP on infantry units, as well as 15, 20, and 20% cheaper Navy units in the Feudal Castle and Imperial Ages. Can somebody check if they actually pause the game or not? Because I am not 100% sure if this is a pause or if the game bugged out. Let me see if I still have DauT stream open. I don't have DauT stream open anymore. Let me check real quick. Oh, Sitaux paused. Yeah, for whatever reason it was not showing up. Yeah, it was not showing up for us. Well, regardless, besides Vikings for Sitaux, okay, there we go. Let's keep on going. We'll see DauT playing with Italians, which means a 15% discount to go up to the next stage, a 15% discount on fishing ships, as well as 20% cheaper gunpowder units and 33% cheaper dock and university upgrades. Besides that, we'll have also for Italians for the team bonus access to condottieri from the barracks in the Imperial Age. I don't think I mentioned the team bonus for Vikings, but they provide a 15% discount on docks. On the left-hand side, Annotoph playing with Italians will have the same bonus that we already discussed for DauT, and then Slam playing with Vikings gonna have the same bonus as we already discussed from Sitaux, and basically a mirror matchup over here. Hey, the Shrimpies! Welcome, welcome. Great games? Yes, sir! Absolutely agreed. So we are only 2 minutes into the game. We need to wait for, yeah, for some action, right? Most likely, we'll see. Land, yeah, just defenses for the players. Probably some walls coming up. So something like Sitaux going for some walls from here to here, right? Something like this should be good. Potentially even something a little bit safer and easier to get up. Something like this as well could potentially be the case as well. You know, there are many ways for him to secure himself up. With so many clumps of wood over here, you can just go for many different combinations of wall out. And then we could potentially see also the same scenario on the left hand side for Annotoph, going for some walls. Probably kind of like... let me check. Okay, there we go. Something like this, right? And then just try to focus fully on water. Getting water control over here is going to be extremely important. C2 versus C10, by the way. Thank you. So this is 2. This is 10. There you are. Second board is coming up over here for Annotoph. Beautiful. And yeah, they'll be fighting over water for sure, as you will get a very strong eco lead by getting water control because of all the fish that's available. And to be fair, there is plenty of fish over here. There is so much fish that you can sustain food income from water for so much longer compared to some of the other maps. But yeah, it's not going to make it any easier or any harder for your opponents to come back if you do end up winning water control. So you always got to be wary of that. And we have seen this map already a couple times before. It can be really, really good for long games. Kind of similar to what we saw on Tenochtitlan in the previous set. Kind of similar to what we saw on Gropal in Wandering Warriors Cup as well. If the game ends up stabilizing, like in the Castle Age or something, we are very likely going to end up with a very, very long game, so... Anyway, Japanese plus Vikings means the Japanese only pay 50 wood per a dock. No, the docks are not drop-off buildings, so they are not discounted for Japanese. Drop-off buildings are going to be lumber camps, mining camps, and mill. Good job. Yeah, beautiful. Let's take a look. I think everyone already took the second board as well, right? Yeah. It's pretty good. So players should be thinking of going out to the fuel H already. It's gonna be the first one. Seems like it's gonna be Sitaux. Yes, sir. Seems like it's going to be followed by Annotoph very closely. Yes, sir. Meanwhile, Gamer Legion B, they are going up a little bit later compared to Annotoph. This tells me that Annotoph must have had a little bit of extra idle TC time. Yes, 18 seconds of idle TC time. That's the reason why Annotoph was going up a little bit sooner, but DauT+slam were going up at the exact same time. It was more likely that Annotoph was getting a little bit of idle TC time, that both Gamer Legion B players had the same amount of idle TC time themselves. So it makes sense. What time is it for now, right now, for Slam, by the way? He was, what was it, West Coast? East Coast? I think it was West Coast for him. It's gotta be fairly early, I imagine. I mean, not morning early, but probably kind of like a little past noon or something. Probably 1. Not really sure. Anyway. VLH here ready for Sitaux, so what do we get? I do expect to see galleys. He's playing Vikings. He does not have the choice to go for fire galleys. What I'm pretty curious about though is what will Annotoph go for? Stand the galleys himself? Or yeah, stand the galleys. I like this. I like this quite a bit. You do have so much space in the lake between docks, your docks and the enemy docks, that you have enough time to mass a good amount of galleys. And you shouldn't be worrying too much about fire galleys, right? So yeah. I can clearly see the Slam is on the west coast of the lake. Come on. Yeah. By the way, I'm not really sure what you meant about Dave's brother earlier. I just noticed you're Dave's brother with a emote prefix. What is Dave's emote prefix? I'm Nova. Ayo, I think. I don't know what Dave's is. Dave AO, maybe? But, yeah. It's only because I have not thought of what to change it to. Ah, okay, yeah. Makes sense. I understand it now. True. I haven't figured out what to change it for. There are a couple options, of course. But yeah, I'm not really sure. At the very least, we have the option to change it now that I finally got partnered. So yeah. You can change it, Viper's Grass? Yes. I have just not figured out what to change it for. Says this guy's with 1 HP? Yeah. Got away with it. Nicely done. Scout goes down over there for Slam. That's a little bit sloppy. Meanwhile, Annotoph is already getting to a good amount of galleys. notice how he's extremely cautious about this, and instead of going forward, he's just tried to play off the defender's advantage over here. So he was waiting for Slam to come in, and Slam is coming in. But now Annotoph with the defender's advantage got 2 extra galleys compared to Slam, and we'll see about this. I don't think Annotoph knows about. Oh, he knows about them now. He's gonna come back and surround these units, because if he can get the engagement right now, he's gonna have a much better army to work with. So there we go. He's going for it, and Slam ends up getting pushed away, and Annotoph does not chase him away. He's extremely careful. Sitaux, on the other hand, has got more units compared to DauT over here, so it's looking good for Les Baguettes. On military count, it's pretty nice. There we go. Yeah, good amount of units over here for DauT and Slam combined. Meanwhile, Annotoph's coming forward himself. This is interesting. So what's going to be better? Annotoph can clean the reinforcements and he can take fishing ships down, but then in a 2v1 position, Sitaux won't be able to hold on against DauT and Slam, of course. To be fair, we do have a good amount of units over here for Sitaux. HP pool is actually not that one-sided for Game of Legion, but of course, as long as micro is good over here, right? Unit control is consistent for Game of Legion. They should be able to significantly reduce the number of units from Sitaux. So here comes Annotoph. Is this going to be on time or not? We see a little bit of a higher HP pool for Annotoph and Sitaux. We do have 19 versus 18 military units though, and that's going to be 17 actually right now versus 18 plus 3 additional ones over here. That's going to be 20 already for Sitaux and Annotoph. A few extra galleys coming over all the time. This could potentially be better for Les Baguettes because of the defender's advantage, but Sitaux already took so much damage over there. Slam's the first player to go out to the Castle Age. Meanwhile, Annotoph's following suit very shortly. Because all the fishing ships, or most of the fishing ships, went down for Slam over here to Annotoph's galleys earlier, the economy situation is looking so much better for... yeah, for Les Baguettes. So we'll see both players go up to the Castle Age at a comparable time, but Les Baguettes will have a stronger economy to work with. At the very least, they should. Yeah. Let's check this. Looking a little bit better for Game of Legion. Baguette's gotta be careful. The thing about these engagements as well is the fact that once you get enough units to one-shot your enemy's galleys, it doesn't matter if you are outnumbered too much, because they're usually going to engage in overkill unless they macro perfectly. So you can still take units down from your opponent, but you just gotta be careful, because if you eventually end up losing a couple yourself, you're not gonna be able to one-shot them anymore. Looking a little bit better for Les Baguettes now. They're going up, they're going for it, they're going to try to surround DauT. DauT was chasing Annotoph's units. Lasting after the kills, and yeah, Les Baguettes on the other hand, very cautious still. Castle Age is here for both Slam and Annotoph. Meanwhile, Sitaux's going up, DauT's going up. And now we see War Galley upgrade about to hit for Slam, significantly faster compared to Annotoph. This is going to be huge, guys. He's got the War Galley upgrade. He's very close to Sitaux's units. Well done. Well done. They do end up pushing Les Baguettes away. Now Les Baguette's got to be careful as well. Now we have the War Galley upgrade, and he's going to turn around and start fighting. While Sitaux just tries to bait these units away from the fight. That's going to leave Annotoph on a stronger amount of units compared to Slam. That was very good. I imagine this was probably because of communication. That was very well done. Jaraka, thanks so much for the resub. 2 months with Prime Gaming as well. Thank you so much for the support, Jaraka. It's appreciated, as always. And I hope you're enjoying the tournament. I hope you're enjoying the content so far as well. Yes, sir. Almost on the way. Don't see any longbows coming up just yet. But it could be the case. We have War Galley upgrade coming up. It seems like he's just sticking to galleys, though, to War Galleys. Bold Viking players already in the castle age. Nobody going for War Galley, just... Nobody going for, sorry, longboats, just for War Galley. And with a head start to the upgrade for Sitaux, he might end up putting his team in a little bit of a better position over here. Meanwhile, that's still on standard galleys, of course. Overall military count, though, on water still looking a little bit better for Game Legion. And HP pool is going to be a little bit better for them as well. It's a big struggle for Les Baguettes to keep on going over here, despite the stronger economy. Let's take a look at the overall KD. It's about 54 versus 52, right? So they have only lost... Wait, what am I talking about? Versus 62. So they have lost about 8 extra units compared to Game Legion. Les Baguettes, that is. I've been doing great. I have been busy back here again. Yeah, I've been doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy. These days, I'm trying to implement a new workflow that helps me stay accountable for all the things that I need to do and stuff. And I'm pretty happy about it. So far, it's giving pretty good results. And I'm very much looking forward to the future with so many things coming, of course. Annotoph's the only one with ballistics and careening. That is true. Let's check. Yeah. We don't have careening over here for Slam or for DauT. We don't have careening over here for Sitaux. Yeah, ballistics for Annotoph can be very strong. That is when... That's going to be very important when you start micro units. If they are just stationary like this, they do nothing. Careening is good, though. It is going to make a big difference for sure. Just gotta keep on bringing the units. Then we get struggling a little bit behind. And Sitaux and Annotoph, they gotta bail from here. Because Game Legion starting to get a little bit too far ahead in military count. So yeah. Microwave's gotta be very, very important for Annotoph. So that he can take advantage of ballistics. Yeah, they do not seem to be microing too much over here whatsoever. DauT, interestingly enough, has been able to go for a second TC as well. So the villager lead he's been able to get because of it has allowed Game Legion to not only catch up, but also surpass Les Baguettes in economy. Yeah. In the end, that allows Game Legion to keep on producing units over here. A little bit better with the stronger economy. With the 30 TCs coming up over here from DauT. It's remarkable how much he can get done with the same access to resources compared to everybody else. Yeah, and it seems like the Baguette will end up getting pushed away from water, will they? Maybe not so much. Annotoph's been saving resources to go up to the Imperial Age faster instead of going for extra TCs and stuff, right? So for everything that DauT's been paying to get a stronger economy going, Annotoph's been saving to go up to the Imperial Age faster. Now, will this pay off? I don't know. It's kind of risky with Game Legion having so many extra Navy units over here. I just don't see how Annotoph's going to have enough time to get to the Imperial Age, go for Galleon, and bring the game back. Check once again. They're holding, man. They're holding. They are holding. This is huge. If they can just hold until we get Galleon, that's just going to put the Baguette in a much better position. Question is if Annotoph can't have enough Galleon when he goes fast in. Yeah, exactly. He's gotta keep the war galleys alive. Otherwise, what does he upgrade once he gets to the Imperial Age? So I don't know if they'll be able to survive until that actually happens. They're holding for the time being, but they keep on engaging over here. I would probably prefer for Annotoph to just try and roam around and prevent taking any unnecessary damage, right? Especially as DauT+slam still do not have ballistics. It's going to be so hard for these war galleys to take these if they are just bailing. Anyway, there is a siege workshop coming up for Slam on the left-hand side, and we have a monastery already on the way as well, so it seems like he'll try to put some pressure on land against Annotoph, and Sitaux just realized that Annotoph's open over here. We'll see if he lets the green player know or not, or maybe he was not paying attention himself, so maybe that's just going to stay open. But yeah, Imperial H will be here in 20 seconds for Annotoph. How many units does he have? He's got 9 fire ships, and he does not seem to be thinking of Galleon. He seems to be thinking of fast fire ships. That is actually really good, because fast fire ships, they scale so well in the Imperial Age, or the fire ships scale so well in the Imperial Age with the fast fire ship upgrade. Much better compared to, for instance, fire galleys into fire ships. Castle Age units are like, they are just a joke against fast fire ships. Fast fire ships are just so strong. I mean, take a look at this. Check this out. Check this out. How many war galleys do we have over here? And how long is it taking for... yeah, for him to take fire ships over here? The moment he gets fast fire ship, there we go. Check this out. They are taking no damage at all. He doesn't need to micro over here whatsoever. Wow, that is even stronger than Galleon, and that probably explains why he was so careless about his war galleys. It was fast fire ships all along, and that makes 100% sense. We have seen this actually work out so many times in the past. And yeah, exactly. You're absolutely correct, guys. We have the militia ships coming over from DauT, who was already expecting the switch as soon as Annotoph got to the Imperial Age, right? And those are some good demo shots. But is it going to be enough? We'll see. It probably will be a lot of demolition ships coming over from Slam as well. Yeah, and it seems to be enough for the time being. Annotoph's gonna have to go for a few extra fast fire ships. Meanwhile, Slam and DauT are gonna keep on bringing more demolition ships. Wow, well played. Well played. Conversion over here. From Slam onto Annotoph's villagers. And yeah, we don't see any siege production just yet. Well, Annotoph should be able to close this up eventually as well. They have more demos than Annotoph have fires. True. In any case, it shouldn't be too efficient if they keep on trading basically like 1-for-1 or something. Meanwhile, still on 5 TCs. Yeah, still struggling though. DauT getting to 2 extra TCs earlier allowed them to get ahead in villager count, and now it's still going to be Baguette just trying to play catch up. Annotoph's getting a good amount of fast fire ships once again. We'll see. And Imperial is on the way for DauT. How many TCs has Sitaux? Sitaux's got 5 TCs. We have 3 TCs for DauT. We have 2 TCs for Annotoph, and we have 1 TC for Slam. So it's going to be on average. There's going to be actually a total amount of TCs that's much higher for the Baguette compared to Gamer Legion. But they were still trying to play catch up. Only now the villager count's the same for both. And from this point onwards, the Baguette should be able to start getting ahead. DauT and Slam, they're both going out to the Imperial Age already. Meanwhile, we are still waiting for Sitaux to click up himself. He does have the stronger economy though. Let's check. Let's take a look. Imperial is gonna be here in 10 seconds for DauT. What can we expect to see? Well, he's still been sticking to war galleys, so it's going to be Galleon. And of course, Galleon will do a lot better against fast fire ships than war galleys will do against them. So yeah. A little bit of pressure coming out from DauT though. Starting to go for Condottieri right away. Where is he producing from? He's got 4 barracks. Yeah. Yeah, with Galleon, these fast fire ships are not too much of an issue anymore. He's got it now. We see land pressure from DauT. Coming in with the condottieri. You want the left-hand side? We could potentially see the same as well. Now that Slam's getting to the Imperial Age, right? He's got 2 barracks over here, and condottieri for Vikings will have 20% extra HP. 4 castle though for DauT. Can he get this one up? There's a defensive castle coming up for Sitaux, and he's going for another castle already. There's no way DauT gets this one up at all. He shouldn't be able to. But it's still very nice to see all the condottieri coming over and a transition from water to land pushes. Baguette fell behind in military count significantly as well. They do stay ahead in economy, and now Imperial is finally on the way for Sitaux. Yeah, Game Legion started to put some pressure, so can they take Les Baguettes down? Soak them in water before they get too tough to fight against. Yeah, he gonna get the castle up over there. He's gonna relocate it. He sent 2 villagers so it should go up. Yeah, I imagine. Dude, unbelievable that Annotoph still able to hold on over here, but yeah, that shouldn't be the case for too long. From this point onwards, should be just a full land switch for both teams, and we have on the left-hand side Slam going for a Mangonel. Not really going for too many condottieri. He has gone for a few, but not too many. He's gonna keep on going for more Galleon as well, which is alright. If Game Legion wants to hold on to water, it's fine. It's going to be significantly cheaper for them to hold on to water than it's going to be for the Baguettes to push Game Legion B from water, right? So it's understandable, but definitely for Les Baguettes, future lies on land, not on water. Range is coming out for DauT as well. He's playing Italian, so he can go for Arbalesters, he can go for fully upgraded Arbalesters, he can go for Hand Cannoneer as well. He's up against Vikings, so he's probably going to go for Hand Cannoneer. Will he? You know, going for either thing would actually be okay. Hand Cannoneer would work against infantry units with higher HP from Sitaux, but so would Arbalesters, honestly. And like, why is Sitaux going to go for condottieri? Yeah, I think Arbalesters are fine, especially going to work better against Arbalesters from Vikings because he gets fully upgraded Arbalester as opposed to no Thumbering Vikings. Plus Pavise, right? Meanwhile, yeah, Sitaux on the other hand would only get Arbalester without Thumbering, which would actually work pretty well against Hand Cannoneer, not so much against Italian Arbalesters. He's going for Skirmishers though, okay. Let's take a look at resources. DauT's got 27 villages and gold, and he's got plenty of gold, so I'm not really sure what this is about. Condottieri good versus Hand Cannoneer 2? That's true, yes. So Arbalesters would be better actually for DauT in this situation, also compared to Hand Cannoneer, in the case like Sitaux was going for many condottieri. But yeah, I like this. Condottieri, Arbalesters should work a lot better for DauT over here. He's not going for that. He's going for skirmishes instead, but it seems to be still working pretty well for him anyway. We have Arbalesters coming out for Sitaux, and yeah, it's going to be much more cost effective for DauT in any case. He's managed to get 1 castle already down, right? He's going for another one. There we go, the castle's going down. Yes, sir. A lot of extra Arbalesters coming out though from Sitaux. 2 castles for 1 worth it? Yeah. A lot of Arbalesters for Sitaux. His economy is pretty good. DauT's, so he should be able to catch up over here. Sitaux can only go up to 200 population, and DauT should be able to go up himself as well. But check this out though, Annotoph in the end does end up getting water control. Interestingly enough, Slam does not seem to be giving up water. He's going for longboats right now, which are going to be a little bit better against fast fire ships, yes, but are these elite even? These are not even elite. Huh, I didn't think they were going to end up losing water at all. But well played. Well played by Annotoph. Well played by Les Baguettes over here. They are coming back into the game after all they had to go through on water and after all the pressure they've been against on land. They're actually looking a lot stronger right now. Take a look at military count. There's significantly more military units for Les Baguettes compared to Game of Legion. And here comes Annotoph. He's pushing the churches away. Oh boy. It's an incredible military lead for Les Baguettes, absolutely. And villager count is not looking too shabby for them either. Actually, 17 extra villagers compared to Game of Legion. Let me add to the stream title, by the way, which I just realized is still outdated. There you are. Of course, Baguette are looking better. I bet on Game of Legion. Beautiful position over here. Sitaux going for so many skirmishers. Should be countering both arbalesters and hand cannoneer from DauT anyway, right? So it's pretty good. With the hill advantage over here, I actually might be able to get even on the Condottieri. Yeah, he can take these. 4 pierce armor for Condottieri. Means they'll be taking 3 damage per shot. Given the HP for each Condottiero. That's going to require 27 shots, I think, to go down to skirmishers. And we already have more than that, right? Yeah, we have 38, so it's good. It's good. Left-hand side. This is what I was saying. You get to the Castle Age without one team quite convincingly killing the other team, and this is most likely not going to result in a very long game. So yeah, man, it's actually making me very nervous about the next few series. Will we even have the time to keep on casting for that long? We'll see. Let's have a trade, and this does seem like a map where post-game can last a while. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And that should also be the case for Baguette very soon. They need to start thinking about markets. Let's take a look at resources so far, because if they still have access to gold, they do not need to worry about trade too much. But obviously they want to make the transition before they go too low on remaining gold, because you need to pay for the transport or for the trade card, sorry. So yeah, it seems like we right now have a little bit more gold left for Gamer Legion compared to Les Baguettes. And they are making the switch to trade a little bit earlier as well, which is very interesting. The push from Annotoph, bring the cherry chase over. Let's get 2. Plus Cavalier. And then on the right hand side, yeah, holding on over here just fine against skirmishers, against Condottieri. Well done. Beautiful. One bar Galleon from Baguette. Cannon Galleon for Baguette. They could go for it, yes. That is a good point. If they went for it, they could potentially start pushing. Yeah, against DCs, short castles too. Short castles are particularly important because with the castles up over here, they can keep on protecting these docks and they can potentially try and make a play for water. Go. The castle should be going down very soon. We have 5 cherry shades from Annotoph. 4 packed, unpacked, and 1 packed up. Oh boy. The right hand side. Yeah, we have only Only a few condottieri over here. So you're asking, did he land over here? I would imagine that he did, because there's no way that he would have been able to get to this place without a transport, right? Where is DauT? Sorry, where is Annotoph? He doesn't have a transport ship though. Maybe he just walked? Maybe just from the right hand side? I don't see any barracks over here though, so it's going to remain a mystery. Or maybe he had a transport ship and he lost it. But he has not gone for any barracks or anything, so it doesn't seem like he'll be sticking to the push. Anyway, forecast is coming out for Annotoph. And guys, you were wondering, I was wondering, how will Annotoph, the beast, perform in a 2v2 setting? He's already proved his worth very well in 3v3 tournament, right? During Return of the Clans. That actually made me very curious as to how it's going to look for Les Baguettes on Battle of Africa. But we have Better Nova duos already happening before that, so we don't even need to wait that long. And we can see Annotoph leading the way for Les Baguettes. Higher score than Sitaux, completely taken on Slam on his own. Yeah, and it seems like he's going to relocate the castle. He's got more cherishes coming over, getting to the trade already, and this is going to affect Game of Legion so badly, guys. Les Baguettes so far ahead in military, so far ahead in eco count, despite having no trade. And still no trade. I guess they're just... Oh, there we go. Finally, we see some trade cards coming out. But I imagine they're probably just going to try to take advantage of the extra resources, right? Because there are extra goals around the map. You do not need to trade if you have map control. You don't have to pay for it. Meanwhile, Game of Legion ended up spending so many resources into trade cards, the markets, whatnot. Military production was not quite as good, and the Baguette was able to come back over here very well as well. So it's looking pretty good for the Baguette, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the GG being called from Game of Legion in the next minute or two, after, you know, the TC goes down and the markets get destroyed, and we have Cavalier all over Slam's base coming over as well. There's a very, very aggressive castle coming up for Annotoph right in front of Slam's face. Amazing! That's going to be 3 corner control then for the Baguette. So yeah. Get out of my game, castle. Absolutely. I just don't see how Game of Legion is able to hold on over here. Slam is losing ground so fast. Notice how Annotoph ignoring the TC, going after the castle right away. Might end up losing one of the trebuchets to the TC. Does matter? Probably not. Yeah, there we go, guys. GG's called. A little less than 1 hour into the game. The Baguette will get the lead in the series 1-0. Let's go and take a look at the achievements before hopping out to see what maps we have available for Game of Legion to choose for game number 2. We'll see for KD a better than 2-to-1 KD ratio for Annotoph. You know, Sitaux on the other hand gets a 6-to-5, better than 6-to-5 KD ratio. And we'll see for DauT and for Slam less than 1-to-1. As a matter of fact, DauT's going to be like 2-to-3, and we're going to see like a close to 1-to-2 KD ratio for Slam, so not good at all. While this was looking much, much stronger for Game of Legion on water earlier, the switch over to land push did not pay off in the end. Sitaux was able to hold on his side, Annotoph was able to start pushing back on his side as well. The stronger economy from Sitaux allowed him to hold on even against an earlier push from DauT, and then Slam, well, Slam and they're just fighting over water for much longer than needed, and yeah, I couldn't do anything against Annotoph's push, so well done. Beautiful. Civ win. Quite clearly. Welcome everyone then to game number 2 in the series, Game of Legion B versus Les Baguettes. And check this out, guys! We have a king finally! It's very prominent in the minimap as well. I didn't think it to be this large, but at the very least, nobody's gonna be complaining about the king being hard to find, I guess. Yeah. It's the first time that I actually see this. Beautiful. So what do we get for civilizations? On the right hand side, it's gonna be Annotoph playing with Cumans. Okay. Versus DauT, who's playing with Slavs. So it seems like DauT's gonna try to go for something around the new slabs. So new slabs, the new upgrade, right? Which I don't remember the name of it, but it allows you to reduce the cost of castles significantly in terms of stone. It actually replaces some of the cost of the castle and stone for wood cost instead, and it's pretty interesting. Of course, could potentially allow you to go for castles even for cheaper in terms of stone count compared to like even francs, right? So it's pretty interesting. For the rest of the bonuses, DauT's going to have with Slavs faster working farmers, cheaper military units, cheaper siege weapons, sorry. He's going to have on top of that free supplies. And for the team bonus, we'll have for Slavs 5 extra population support. Detonates, yeah, that one, thank you. 40%, correct. We're gonna have also for DauT for the team bonus 5 population support per military building he goes for us if they were houses. Meanwhile, Annotoph playing with humans will be able to go for a second TC in the fuel age, sorry, as well as siege workshops in the fuel age from where he can train battering rams. Besides that, we also see for humans a 100 discount, a 75 sorry, with discount on archer ranges and stables, as well as 5, 10, 15% faster moving cavalry units in the field of castle and imperial ages. Access to the cap ram upgrade in the castle age, and for the team bonus, 33% extra HP on walls. So it's a very interesting civilization. We're most likely not going to see him go up extremely quickly, right? So he's going for the second TC already, and that should allow him to get ahead in economy, even against fast castling people. But that's about it. On the left hand side, Slam playing with Spanish will get 30% faster working builders, which is very common to see also on this map because of the nomad star, well, the quote unquote nomad star, right? You get the castle, but you have to build a TC. And then on top of that, we see 18% faster attacking gunpowder units for Spanish. We see no gold cost on blacksmith upgrades at all. And then for the team bonus, 25% stronger economy. Where is the... Oh, the king? I can actually... Yeah, becomes smaller when it's garrisoned. So it's actually like a little roof above the king from what I can see. Interesting. How's Annotoph in field already? They begin with a lot of extra villagers, so it's not a standard start. I think you begin with like 9 villagers or so you can go up to the field edge much faster. I just noticed AoE Wiki has info on the Indian Dynasty stuff now. And I'm bummed to learn that the Gulam doesn't have an anti-eagle bonus. Interesting. I think that's like the only infantry unit without an anti-eagle bonus. Anyway. Slavs also got their technology replaced, right? Orthodoxy, I think got replaced by a new one. Which I don't recall the name of myself either. Was it is it wait. Is it which is the one that gets counterweight? That is Hindustanis, right? So Slavs are the ones that get, what is it? The new one. They're the ones that generate gold. Fellow lumberjacks? Saracens? Oh, Saracens get counterweight. Okay. So... Yeah, Hindustan is... I think they changed the bonuses? What was it? Yeah, no, it's the same. They just changed the name, but the effect is the same for what used to be Sultans. It got changed, and... Shatagni now is going to be +2, so yeah. Saracens is counterweight, and they don't get Madrasa. And then Orthodoxy is not present for Slavs anymore. And we get Detinets, which is the castle thingy. So, which one was the one that generated... Oh, paper money from Vietnamese. Thank you, Nemesis. Yes. I got confused over there for a moment. I need to memorize all these things, of course. And that's going to certainly be the case in time. But for today, I'm going to be your potato caster. The enemy's got an upgraded paper money. Yes, that is true. So they retain the name and effect changes. Some of the other ones changed the name and the effect stayed the same. And some of the other ones just got completely new bonuses. New names and new effects. Grand Trunk Growth. Yeah, thank you, Freezing Point. It's a lot of changes, man. I'm old, okay? We're old people here in the Age of Empires community. What are they thinking? Are they trying to give us a heart attack? Regardless though, Castle Age is here already for most people. Yes, we're still waiting for Annotoph to go up to the Castle Age, of course. He has enjoyed a much higher villager count because of the second TC so much faster. But they should be thinking of going up to the Castle Age ASAP, of course. Otherwise, there is certainly the chance for either Slam or DauT to catch up. Yeah, DauT's been able to get some villagers down from Annotoph. And it's been DauT and Slam working together, I'm pretty sure. It's a pretty strong start, and despite that, Annotoph still significantly ahead with 14 extra villagers compared to Sitaux, for instance, compared to DauT, and even higher compared to Slam. Score is switching back and forth. 23 Ville Castle Age, how? Because they do begin with a stronger economy already. They have extra villagers, so it doesn't really take that long. And then the rest is just going to be fast castling. Still a lot though? Yes. Yes it is. It's pretty good. If he can do that 2 times more, right? He's been able to get another one. Let me actually go back a little bit. Try and catch that one. Yeah, over here, right? Somewhere. Yeah, over here. He's done well with the scout. Oh no, he got another one. Probably to the Mangonel. Yeah, the Mangonel got it. Gamer Legion finally decided to include Slam. We have Slam, yes. So Gamer Legion A has Neely, Tato, and Jordan. Gamer Legion B's got DauT, Slam, and the Viper, but the Viper is not gonna play as long as Golden League's still going on. But yeah, eventually Annotoph's gotta go up. It's gonna take some time, but DauT or Slam should be able to catch up eventually. Nobody's going for the second TC though, other than Annotoph, so this is actually very good for Les Baguettes still, interestingly enough. There we go. Castle Age is finally coming up for Annotoph. Obviously, he's not going up from this to C, he's going up from this to C. Wait, this is EU maps. Yes, because they are playing the first round. They were not able to play it before. Round 1 again, yeah. A little bit of it. We're probably going to still see some of the first round matchups even until next week. We still have had some problems with some of the teams to schedule the matches. But yeah, it's good for variety as well. So we don't have only one region per week necessarily, right? I was kind of missing these maps, to be honest. So much wood went to repair that DC? Yeah, absolutely. There we go, Castle Age here finally for Annotoph. This is good though. He ended up losing 5 villagers, yes, but the extra villagers he still managed to hold on to, right? Allowed him to get a significant eco lead. How much so? Well, we can take a look at that right now. Gather economy time, 5 hours and 50 minutes for Annotoph compared to, yeah, more than 30 minutes less for Slam and DauT. There we go, TC goes down finally. Doesn't matter, probably not too much. He's gonna garrison the king, please do it. He realized. There we go. They will be coming in. Of course, no stone walls available to humans. They can only go for houses, so house goes down, and here comes Slam. Sitau's already waiting behind the walls for him. How many conquistadors? 12 conquistadors for Slam, 11 conquistadors for Sitaux, but the hill advantage over here will be pretty good for the blue player. However, that's a lot of magnets. Good shot, good control for Sitaux. Doesn't preventing taking a lot of damage, but that's a lot of magnets, man. If he does not pay attention at all times, that could easily result in a lot of losses. There we go. Beautiful pressure from DauT. A lot of monks over here from the yellow player as well. Good in control. You want on the left hand side. Yeah, not too much going on. Beautiful. Right hand side. Yeah, that TC is going down for sure. And that was forced into another one. He does have 2 additional TCs over here though, so losing this one's not going to be the worst. They will, however, end up... Let's check. Yeah, they will, however, end up losing access to these farms though, so that's a lot of resources kind of going to waste, so to say. But yeah, still we have a stronger economy for Annotoph so far. This game seems kind of over. Equally as disappointing. Yeah, I was taking a look at that just 1 second ago, right? Gather economy time is still significantly higher for Annotoph, but it's not by that much. Compared to DauT, for instance, going to be only about 20 minutes more, right? Which is going to translate to about 400 resources. He already had to go for extra TCs over here. He's had to bail from these farms. And those things will be worth a lot more than 400 resources already. So it seems like for as many extra resources Annotoph was able to get access to, he ended up actually having to spend even more. So yeah, it's looking pretty good for Gamer Legion over here. They can keep on putting pressure up over here. They can keep alienating Annotoph from his teammate. They should be able to get it. Wow, that's going to be GG right there. It's very interesting because it was quote-unquote uneventful. But yeah, we had momentum over here, of course, for Gamer Legion. A lot of the conquistadors were getting on the left-hand side. Where were the conquistadors from Sitaux? They were completely out of it. Oh, King Snipe! Wait a moment. He got it? But he had the king garrisoned over here, didn't he? Let me go back. Okay, that wouldn't be uneventful at all. Why would he? And he just sent the king over. Oh, he was just playing. Oh yeah. Okay, that's cool from Annotoph. At the very least, he gave DauT, right? Satisfaction, so to say. So yeah, it was intentional for sure. He knew it was GG. Yes. Let's go and take a look at the achievements. Annotoph offered it. He was being a good sport. Yeah. It's always great to see, of course. Well, with Gamer Legion taking game number 2 then, it's going to be 1-1. Overall KD is much better for Slam. It's very close to 3-1. We have for DauT a better than 1-1 KD ratio. Is going to be 6-5 actually. For economy, we did have a stronger economy for Les Baguettes for a little while, but it was just marginal. I mean, take a look at this. Even earlier into the game, they were barely above 50% resource collected, which is not what I was expecting whatsoever. Not at all. Society, yeah, a lot of extra workers, but it took so long for them to actually take advantage of that. Especially with all the pressure coming out from DauT, they were always struggling to keep their economies working, or his economy working, in the case of Annotoph, of course, that it was just not possible for them to come back. There we go. Perfect. So game number 3 is here. Slam playing with Hans. DauT playing with Mayans. And we see Mayans and Khmer for Sitaux and for Annotoph instead. Just still pretty good. Let's go just 2x. And let's talk about the civilizations. Real quick on the north of the map, we'll see Sitaux on the right hand side. We'll see Slam on the left hand side. For Sitaux with Mayans, he's going to begin with 1 extra villager but 50 less food. On top of that, 10, 20, and 30% cheaper archer units in the field castle and Imperial Ages. As well as 15% longer lasting resources. And for the team bonus, cheaper walls. Slam, though, on the other hand, playing with Hans, will get 10 and 20% cheaper cavalry archer units in the castle and Imperial Ages. He'll get on top of that. With Hans, we'll see, let's take a look. 50% accuracy on trebuchets as opposed to 15%. No need to build houses. 200 population support from the get-go, but 100 less wood because of it. As for the team bonus, Hans get 20% faster working stables. And then looking down south, DauT playing with Mayans is going to have the same bonuses we already discussed for Sitaux. And he will be facing Annotoph, who's playing with Khmer. And for Khmer, Annotoph will have 10% faster moving battle elephant line units, as well as no building requirements. They get farmers who do not need mills or TCs to drop food on, and then the ability to garrison 5 villages inside each house, which is fantastic. As for the team bonus, on the other hand, they provide 1 extra range and scorpion line weapons, and that's about it. The GL just pick each player's most played carry in Civilization. Well, I'm not really sure about Slam and Hans. I don't think I have seen that so much, but I have certainly seen DauT and Mayans quite a bit for sure. So yeah. Annotoph is a very, very good player with Khmer as well, from what I remember from Return of the Clans 2, so I'm pretty curious as to how this goes for them. As I always say on a map like this, teamwork is going to be absolutely instrumental. Like synergy and good team chemistry is going to be absolutely necessary, right? If you want to get a good game, because you need to basically move as one. You need to play as one player as opposed to 2 separate players over here. When the engagements are so close, you know, the players are so close to each other, the map is so open, so aggressive, each additional archer is going to count, each additional scout is going to count for sure. So, yeah. Slav versus Khmer. What? PH coming up for Annotoph. Very, very early. 17 villagers. Does he have loom? He does have Loom, so this is not the fastest that I have seen. I have seen Khmer go up on 17 villagers without Loom. But you gotta be very careful, of course, for as much of a lead that you can get going up to the fuel age, or as much of a head start that you can get to the fuel age as Khmer. Going up on less villagers puts you in a very high pressure situation where you have to take advantage of your head start to the fuel age, otherwise it goes to waste at your opponent's. Your opponent's going to have a stronger economy by going up a little bit later, so. He's got the stable already coming up, but as you can see, he's now already in the fuel age himself. He's gone up on 18 villagers. Does he have Loom? Yep. So I don't think that's going to be enough of a lead for Annotoph to get any damage done. So he's going up super fast? Yes. He'll be able to get more scouts out? Yes. But against the defender's advantage of Slam, those extra scouts are probably the one extra scout or so is probably not going to make much of a difference at all. If he tried to play defensive and waited for Slam to go after him, then that'd be kind of defeating the purpose of going fast, right? You would have been able to go up a little bit slower with a stronger economy instead. This feels like the hyper-aggressive build from Coliseum in ROTC? Yes, yes, but I have seen it even faster than that. So I'm not sure if he'll be able to take advantage of it or not. So far he's got 2 scouts, but then Slam's got 2 scouts himself too. At 0 KD, so it's not like the scout got taken down or anything. Yeah, and Slam with the defensive advantage over here is going to be holding just fine. Sitaux ends up, he ends up losing the Eagle Scout over there as well, and it's kind of rough. Greedy Slam. Going up on 18 villages, man. I'm going to see him in Greedy Court. Hyper aggressive, but both teams, well, yeah, you're already anticipating this kind of aggression, so if you can get the walls up ASAP, that's all the better. Let's check. A little bit higher military count for Gamer Legion. We have archers coming out for DauT now as well. He's got 3, meanwhile we have 2 for Sitaux. Beautiful. And they need to start getting together. Just gotta bring the units over so that he's got something to support Annotoph with. Or rather to, you know, work out of Annotoph's units with. And here he comes. He's got 24 archers though. Here comes DauT. He's got about 3 archers himself plus a spearman. And we see extra archers coming over with Sitau's defender's advantage. They are looking very strong. And Baguette have managed to equalize in military count. For the most part, they're still behind by 1. But because of the defender's advantage over here, it could actually be really good. He's trying to go after Slam. Slam's not going to take it. The heal advantage over here for the aggressor makes this such an interesting map for these situations. There we go. I missed it. Were the towers banned? No, they were not banned. Towers would be good here. Yes, I agree. But for the rest of the maps, we have. Frozen Forest doesn't seem like it'll be the best one for Towers at all. It's super flat. Mountain Coast. We have Mountain Coast, so maybe they're saving it for that one. I'm not really sure. Mountain Coast, we have usually seen more like hybrid civilizations instead. Yeah, but they definitely could have gone for it, for sure. Let's take a look. 1 Helico KD for DauT. He does end up getting cleaned up though. It's a lot of units for DauT going down. He was able to get 1 villager, and villager count is still the same for both teams. Here comes Annotoph forward, and Sitaux bring the units back as well, trying to engage against these guys. But they cannot do too much. Can you click on the attack alerts? Yes, you can click over here and they're going to take you to the place. And if you missed something, you can potentially also click on the time if you have Capture H Pro, and it's going to rewind automatically. So yeah, Let's just catch up. Probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, there we go. Good engagement. Seems like Slam's going to end up getting this one. If it's only going to be scouts versus scouts, yes, Slam should be able to get that one. However, the tower's coming up over here and it's going to provide some support, but there's only 3 scouts left over here, so you cannot do too much against Slam's push. Slam walks away, but he has gotten a better trade over here in the end. Beautiful. Capture is amazing. It is. It has improved a lot recently as well. I very much recommend Capture H to anybody who wants to, yeah, to analyze their games and whatnot, because it's just so good. One of the most interesting uses for Capture H is also just loading a game while you're just doing something else and let it fast forward, right? And then when the game's over, you can just go back and forth. You can just grab the timeline. You can just analyze so much stuff. You can take a look at the achievements at different points of the timeline as well, which is so handy because it allows you to see and pinpoint exactly when you start falling behind or when you start getting ahead. What happened over there, because you can just go back and forth, right? And just make sense of the game so much better. So it's an incredible tool. I actually do have an affiliate link for Capture H. If anybody wants to sub to it, you guys hit me up. I should probably include that in the panels below. Yeah, so it's coming out for Sitaux significantly faster compared to DauT. So far. KD is going to be very close actually. It's about 13 to 14 in favor of 14 to 13 in favor of Les Baguettes. But yeah. What do the little dots below the unit means? Over here, that means how many units are being trained at a time. The number at the top of the square is how many units are queued up, and then at the bottom it's how many are being trained at a time, and you can click over there and go to the building they are being trained from. So over here and over here, right? It's pretty good. You can also click on the actual units and takes you there. There we go. Castle H is here already. Slam got the market prices. Now Annotoph's left behind. Good catch. Annotoph's taking a little bit longer. Yes, significantly longer actually to go up. True, true. Yeah, but there's a lot of pressure, man. That's a lot of crossbows. Doesn't matter to go up faster if you're not going to have an economy to work with. Oh, man, Slam is completely exposed. We're just going down. I feel like this could have been so much better, though, for Sitaux and Annotoph. Many of these villages are actually just walking away. Wow. Good reaction over here. For Slam, he prevented taking too many losses. We take a look at Eco KD. He ended up losing 6 villagers, 7 villagers. That is not too bad. Honestly, he should have lost everything over there. Yeah, especially with how little HP these gates had. Definitely would have been able to destroy this one and go and try to cut the villagers off as opposed to having to go around. Meanwhile, on the right hand side, DauT's going with a push himself too with some crossbows, which is great. And Sitaux is gonna try to defend over here. We have 17 crossbows for Sitaux. We have 17 crossbows for DauT plus scouts from Annotoph. This could be really good for Les Baguettes. DauT's just trying to get some damage done over here. Cannot do too much, of course. Annotoph can garrison many of these villages inside the houses. One village goes down, and now these crossbows most likely not will end up getting cleaned up. Annotop's gotta be careful not to let just the the scouts go down for free. Just gotta wait until these crosses show up from Sitaux, but now they are here, so DauT will get cleaned up. This is really, really strong. Overall population significantly higher for the Baguette right now by about 20%, which is amazing. These crosses going down as well from DauT. Sitaux's left on a good amount of crossbows to add to his ranks, and if he can group these up and group these up And they can start going for some knights right now, right? That Annotoph's queuing a few. Come forward as well. They're gonna have so many extra crossbows compared to DauT. They're gonna have not as many knights compared to Slam, but it doesn't matter. All you need for knights is to have enough for the crossbows to work out of. So if we just get enough for Annotoph to provide a meat shield to these crossbows from Sitaux, they should be able to suppress Gamer Legion and prevent them from catching up once again. That'd be fantastic, of course, for Les Baguettes. Ideally, after a big engagement, they would want to go forward with a siege workshop too. Got resources over there. We do have 3 archer ranges though for DauT to produce from. Meanwhile, for Sitaux on the other hand, we do have 3 as well. Just going for Thumbring, which is taking a little bit of working time, right, from one of the archer ranges, but he should be able to keep up as well. This is great with Thumbring. These archers are so strong. We take a look at the archers over here from DauT, and he already had Thumbring before, so it was very important for Sitaux to catch up. There is, however, Leather Archer Armor +2/+2 for Sitaux. Meanwhile, DauT on the other hand is only on Padded Archer Armor for +1/+1. Yes. As for Knights, yeah, now we have +2 for Annotoph. Should be going in favor of the Baguette for sure. Significantly higher HP pool, guys! Will the Baguette taking the engagement over here, cleaning the Knights up. They should come forward with incredible momentum. And it's going to be a struggle, even with the reinforcements coming over from DauT. Sitaux and Annotoph just sit on a much higher HP pool, on a much higher number of crossbows as well. 25 versus 17. And it's looking good. Second TC on the way now for Sitaux as well. Second TC on the way for Annotoph. Second TC on the way for DauT. No second TC for Slam. This is the way you play it. You just go together as one. As if it was one player controlling both units. There we go. Perfect. Man, this should be going in favor of Gamer Legion now because they ended up splitting up. You see? That's what you don't want to do. Now these Knights from Slam, they might not be enough to clean up Annotoph's units, but as they ended up splitting up, Les Baguette army decreased in strength quite a bit, so Gamer Legion is able to come back because of it. 2 minutes ago, I would have said Baguette should be able to take this game as long as they play their cards right. And this is what happens when you make a couple mistakes. It's just incredibly unforgiving. Not only the map, but also the level of the game is over here, of course. Now military count is about the same for both. Yeah, because of the momentum we have from Gamer Legion. Actually, Les Baguette seem like they are not going to be able to take the engagement over here. We'll see. That's a lot of extra crosses though for DauT compared to Sitaux. Yeah. And that was a big mistake. First mistake, but you know what happens, guys? On this map, against Gamer Legion B, first mistake, last mistake. No more mistakes for Les Baguette. Oh boy. As long as the Gamer Legion plays their cards right, right, they should be in a much better spot. So we'll see. Let's check. Good defense. Annotoph should be able to hold on over here in the zone just fine. Yeah. That'll be okay. Now it's getting greed for him. Should be able to get there. He's got a good amount of crosses still, so it's not too bad. He's got the heal advantage over here, plus support from Slam. Beautiful. There's a chance for Les Baguettes to come back over here. So does bring in DauT+'s bringing a bunch of extra crosses over. 22 versus, what is that, 18 or something? 15. Yeah. And that's looking good. So those units were walking away for a moment. DauT for going economy for army plus imp. It's not too bad. Slam's in a much rougher position. DauT was one of the first players to go for the second PC as well. But yeah, this could be really good for him once he gets to the Imperial Age. That's going to be 30% cheaper archer production. So even if he ends up losing a lot of archers right now, he might be able to bounce back into the game. He does need extra archer ranges though, so that he can compensate for the lack of units. Meanwhile, you take a look at Sitaux on the other hand, and Sitaux is on 8 archer ranges. Still no +2. True. DauT still has not gone for it. Once he gets Bracer though, chemistry, Arbalisters is going to be paying 30% less for archer units. He might be able to bring the game back in the Imperial Age. However, Sitaux is not particularly far away from clicking up to the Imperial Age himself too. So I don't think Gamer Legion will have enough of a lead with this head start that DauT's getting to the Imperial Age to prevent Les Baguettes from coming back after they get to the Imperial Age. Not only is Sitaux with almost enough to go up, and actually he's got enough to go up right now, he's got a click. But also, Annotophs are going to be so much stronger than Slams that we're going to see Les Baguettes going forward with full Imperial Age armies in a little bit. Significantly earlier compared to Gamer Legion for sure. Slam certainly seems to be the weakest link in the chain currently. So yeah. And you know what, guys? Gamer Legion A and Gamer Legion B, they were actually the highest seeded teams in the tournament. Gamer Legion A is first seed, Gamer Legion B is second seed. But Knight's coming over from Slam as well. From Annotoph. Yeah, he's producing from 5 stables. You take a look at Slam, he's producing from 2 only, so. Well, these crossbows are under a lot of pressure against Slam's Knights. They do end up coming out on top. Meanwhile, the crossbows from DauT end up getting cleaned up. So what units does DauT have left to upgrade to Arbalisters? Almost nothing. He's starting from scratch. Meanwhile, Sitau's got 35 crosses to work with, and he's 1 minute and 10 seconds away from getting access to the Arbalister upgrade himself, so. Yeah. I admit it was weird to see them both see the buff Aftermath, even without Hera. Yeah. I think it was probably because Hera was mostly dominating with Aftermath, right? And also, of course, Aftermath Z had Heart in it, and Leary, of course, very high level player. Heart, very high level player, but not too much in terms of tournament points, right? Because we were using tournament elo. Yeah, Aftermath Z actually had to go through the qualifiers. Bracer's coming up now for Sitaux as well. Being careful. Meanwhile, up north, this is some Knights surrounding Slam's second TC. Extremely belated second TC. And chemistry is coming out right now for Sitaux as well. Should be able to go for Arbalisters very soon too. So this is going to put Les Baguettes in a much better position. You know, man, I was not expecting them to be able to come back. I really thought after they get cleaned out the first time around that it was going to be just Gamer Legion's game, but in the end, Les Baguettes do end up coming back over here. Slam's economy was just so rough all game long, and DauT going up to the Imperial Age. such a greedy way. Almost no units left to upgrade in the end. It was rough. It was rough for sure. Hey, Black Cathers! Thanks so much for the raid. It's very much appreciated and welcome. Hope you had a great one. What were we covering? Let me know. Hope you had a great stream. I hope you enjoyed the games if you were covering Terra Nova. And yeah, welcome everyone. We're casting game number 3 right now between Gamer Legion B and Les Baguettes. Gamer Legion is putting a great deal of pressure over here. Yeah, Les Baguettes are in a pretty good position. Once Annotoph gets to the Imperial Age, of course, we're gonna see Cavalier come up. Probably even Paladin and whatnot. It's gonna take some time, but we have a huge engagement taking place right now. That's a lot of extra Arbalesters for Sitaux. HP pool significantly higher for the Baguette, but we do have extra cross Arbalesters actually coming over from DauT over here. The extra Arbalest is coming over from Sitaux. Let's take a look at how many archer ranges we have. He's got 11 archer ranges, so he should be able to keep on going for more. We have 8 for DauT. Yeah, the Baguette are pushing. Gamer Legion away from the hill. Just Cavalier, sorry. Paladin is not available for Khmer. That is my bad. You're correct. Would be really impressive if he went for Paladin. Just Cavalier, just Cavalier. Still super strong, of course. Slam would potentially be able to go for Paladin, but who are we kidding? With this economy still stuck in the castle age, there's not really a whole lot in terms of options for Slam. So yeah. The other matches that were going on from the tournament, Suomi with Aftermath, and then oh, I see. I see. Well, hope you enjoyed. Both teams keep throwing their armies away to defend their advantages. Kind of. But Baguette's position is so much stronger right now. See Cavalier coming up for Annotoph. Skirmishers coming out for Sitaux, which is very interesting. He's got to certainly keep on trying to just stick to Arbalester if possible, especially with Cavalier coming over. Skirmishers are not going to be necessary anymore. He's got to keep on going for more Arbalesters. Beautiful. Yes, it's coming up. For DauT. Oh man, I don't see this castle coming up. He's going for it. Sitau's just laughing. This gotta be good sport from DauT, right? They do call it GG. This is kind of like a... They're just giving back, you know? They got their king offered as a... You know, they had the king as an offer in game number 2, so now they are going to offer a DauT castle for game number 3. But yeah, there is no way for the castle to come up. Well played from the Baguette, and just fantastic stuff from DauT over here. I'm pretty sure that was on purpose. Come on, it's gotta be on purpose, right? They are just giving back. So, well done. The Baguette do end up getting the lead over here as C10. They are ahead in the series 2-1 against Gamer Legion B. Now, how great is this for Le Baguette and for Annotoph as well? It's just been incredible so far. Annotoph showing up to be a beast not only for 3v3s but also for 2v2s apparently, and taking on freaking Gamer Legion. For military then, we're going to see a better than 1-to-1 KD ratio for both Sitaux and Annotoph, not so much for DauT or Slam. If we take a look at the economy on the other hand, we're going to see a stronger economy for Le Baguette by quite a bit as well. Meanwhile, we'll take a look at society, and it's going to reveal a higher villager count for Le Baguette for the majority of the game, for more than 60% of the game or so. So, well done. Let's go back and let's wait for game number 4 then. Let's update predictions as well. Who wins game number 4? Gamer Legion B, Le Baguette. Predictions are already up, guys, so go for it. You have 5 minutes to get your predictions on, and yes, wasn't it getting rescheduled like 3 times already? I think it got scheduled once, and then that one got to get rescheduled. for today, right? And then this one is getting rescheduled again. Is it possible to use sounds from one civilization for other civilizations? Yes, it is, through modding. You just gotta replace the sound files in the game for all civilizations with the sound files from a single civilization, but that's... yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, probably, but it should be possible. Anyway. Let's check. For civilizations then, for game number 4, we'll see up north, Sitaux playing with Chinese, facing DauT, who's playing with Poles. We'll see down south, Annotoph playing with Huns, facing Slam, who's playing with Mongols. Now, we have talked about Huns already. Let's talk about Sitaux civilization. With Chinese, you'll get, first off, about 3, you're going to get 3 extra villages exactly upon starting the game, but you do begin with 200 less food and 50 less food because of it. On top of that, you also have 10, 15, and 20% cheaper upgrades in the feudal, castle, and imperial ages. 5 extra TCs and 5 extra population support and 5 extra line of sight on TCs. And for the team bonus, they'll provide 10% additional food on farms, which is pretty nice, of course. As for Poles and Mongols on the left-hand side, DauT civilization is going to provide 5, 10, 15, and 20 extra HP per minute, or HP regeneration per minute on villagers, depending on the age, as well as stone miners who generate 0.5 units of gold per unit of stone, and we also get access to full work for them as opposed to mills. For the team bonus, on the other hand, they'll provide also 1 bonus damage from Scotland units against archers, so it's kind of like a nerfed version of the Persian team bonus and for scouts as opposed to knights. And Slam playing with Mongols will get 40% extra HP on... 40% faster working Hunter, sorry. 30% extra HP on light cavalry, hussar, and step lancer line units. As well as 25% faster attacking cavalry archer units. We get for them, for the team bonus, 2 extra line of sight on scouts, and that's gonna be about it. So, yeah, this is what I was talking about. If you take a look at this, it's not possible. If you were playing... you know, Land Madness, you would be able, because the eyes would be around here instead, right? Or let's probably use this, would be like this. You would be able to go for some walls like this. But it's not the case over here, because you cannot even place the lumber camp right next to, yeah, to the wood. Well, the whole wood line, you can do that. Yes. This is something that I usually talk about on this map. The one way that you can completely wall yourself in over here is if you end up going for something ridiculous like this. But what are the chances? I haven't seen anybody ever do that. And it's extremely expensive and time consuming, so I don't think we're going to see anybody do that either. What we see instead is players going up to the fuel edge and going for defensive towers right away. Usually it's very common to see drushes over here as well, although nobody seems to be going for Minotaurs just yet. There is a barracks on the way for Annotoph. We take a look up north, Sitaux is not going for a barracks at all, and then DauT already has the barracks up, but he's got no militias queued up at all. And down south, Slam's got the barracks already up, but he's got no militias coming up at all. Now DauT's finally going for some, but it's going to be so late. Anyway. Let's see. Militia's coming out for Annotoph. Hey, Yagus! How's it going? Hi. All good, all good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing alright as well. Wait, what? Why am I getting unit creation sounds? Sorry about that. Comes some villagers from DauT. Well, he's playing Pulse, right? And we noticed earlier he was going for Stone already. Which makes 100% sense, of course. So he'll just try to go for Minotaurs and Towers. This is a very, very strong strat for Pulse because their villagers, they can take damage and they can regenerate on their own. Then if you can garrison inside the tower, that's going to make regeneration even faster, right? So it's pretty good for DauT overall. And because he's gonna be getting gold in addition to stone when collecting from the stone miners, it's going to be like having 1.5x the efficiency on those villagers, which kind of compensates for the fact that he's got villagers coming forward. So it's going to be a lot less forgiving, or it's going to be a lot less unforgiving for Pulse to go for this kind of stuff. If it in the end does end up not working right, you are very unlikely to lose a villager. You're very unlikely to fall behind in economy quite as much. So it's pretty good. Now that towers also got buffed a little bit and we have extra HP for these guys. Yeah, Pulse seem to be particularly strong civilization right now for this kind of strat. So well done. Putting pressure up. Meanwhile down south we have scouts coming over though from Slam, and he gets a villager down from Annotoph, I'm pretty sure. No, that was so close though. We have very weak villagers over here still left for Annotoph, and Slam could potentially get the Hera's knives over there. Okay, that's not good control. But he could very well go for it if he plays his cards right. Defense tower coming out for Sitaux. Yeah. On this map, it's also interesting to see because you do end up kind of in a two separate 1v1 situation oftentimes. And because Annotoph is an incredible team player, but when he's on his own, he's not going to be quite as strong. This is actually the type of map where Gamer Legion would actually be able to thrive, right? Annotoph is under a lot of pressure from Slam, and as long as Slam can 1v1 Annotoph better, then Sitaux will be able to 1v1 DauT, which is already going to be a very tough thing on its own. This should be going in favor of Gamer Legion, so let's see if Les Baguettes can clutch this one up or not. My bed can thrive? I think on this map, Gamer Legion is certainly in a better position, especially with these civilizations. DauT's not going to be quite as heavily punished if he ends up losing the tower war at all. Let's actually take a look at that real quick. Gather economy time for DauT, 3 hours and 5 minutes. For Sitaux, 3 hours and 8 minutes. That is not what you're expecting when there are 4 forward villagers from one player, right? Not collecting resources at all, but yeah, it's just the way it is. It seems DauT ended up losing 1 villager though. Not really. Oh, so he just out garrisoned 3 out of 4. But yeah, he's going back. It's fine, you see? He's okay. How many stone miners does he have? He's got 5 stone miners, so that's gonna be worth about 7.5 villagers. And that kind of compensates for the 4 villagers a little bit. Les Baguettes though, they caught up. Dead even population, 76 to 76. Same villager and military distribution right now as well. Oh boy. Nice. Let's check up north. DauT's still putting pressure up. Retains the villagers. Wow. Well done. He keeps all the villagers alive. I don't think he's lost a single one just yet. As a matter of fact, he's killed 2 villagers from Sitaux. How good is this for DauT? Look at my man. It seems like your losing streak is finally coming to an end. Because I don't see how Gamer Legion loses this one. Given the civilizations and given the matchups over here. DauT civilization against Sitaux over here is very strong. And Slam as a player against Annotoph should be pretty good news for Gamer Legion as well. Look a bet on GL. They can't win. I know, right? And the road. Thank you so much for the bits. It's appreciated, buddy. Thank you so much. 500 bits. That's gonna be getting me 5 avocados, so I can keep on going 5 more days. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the bits. Hope you're enjoying. I hope that's a sign that you're enjoying, right? Good defense for Annotoph though, cleaning up the skirmishes over here and the scouts from Slam. It's going to leave the Baguette on a higher military count compared to Gamer Legion. Here comes Annotoph forward, trying to put some pressure up. Meanwhile, Slam's got some spearmen ready to defend himself with. We take a look at Slam and Annotoph individually. And Slam's got right now 38 villages, 5 military units. Meanwhile, Annotoph's got 40 villages and 7 military units. So for the villagers that Sitaux has lost to DauT's push over here, Annotoph's being able to compensate for compared to Slam, which is not what I was expecting at all. Come on, man. You're betting on GL and now they're going to lose? How are they losing this? There is no way. It seems like the Baguette should be able to go up to the Castle Age combined significantly faster compared to Game of Legion B as well, which is... I'm just going to lose my mind if the Baguette ends up winning this one. This is not supposed to be the case. Wow. This is just amazing. Castle Age is on the way for freaking Annotoph. Come on! Slam should be able to click up very soon. Meanwhile, DauT seems to be kind of stuck in the Fuel Age, and Sitaux might be able to click up to the Castle Age. He stabilized the situation back home. He's not really taking too much damage from the towers, and by too much I mean damage at all, right? All the farms he's gone for on the back over here will be completely safe still. He's got safe access to wood. He could potentially even go for some quick walls around these villages now that he's gotten enough space to go for the lumber camp inside. And we see a defensive tower coming up over here. Wow. Unbelievable. Sitaux is on his way to the Castle Age. Both Les Baguettes team members going out to the Castle Age faster than the fastest Game of Legion player going out to the Castle Age. It's just going to put them in a very nice position. All they gotta do is make sure they do not take too much damage until they get to the Castle Age, and then they are going to get a fantastic lead by getting access, of course, to crossbows, to knights, whatnot. Annotoph will be providing knights himself. He's got 40 seconds until he gets to the Castle Age, and he's got bloodlines coming up as well as... Huh! Padded archer armor. Is it going to be cavalry archers? It seems like it's... Yeah, he's got 3 archer ranges actually, so cavalry archers. So Sitaux will be providing cavalry? How many stables do we have over here for Sitaux? Yeah, that is the thing with these civilizations, right? You can go for either thing because both get good cavalry and both get good archery. Obviously, cavalry scales better for Huns, but cavalry archers are so much stronger compared to standard archers, and we do get access to camels for Chinese though in any case. Although their arbalesters are much stronger than Hun crossbows. This puts us in a very interesting position. Alright. I kind of wonder why he is walking away from here. There are only 2 archers and then the rest are skirmishers. Yeah, that's going out to the Castle Age now, but he's significantly slower to it compared to, well, everyone else. Here come the knights. He's gone for some. How many did he go for? 2 from 1 stable? He went for 2 from 1 stable, so he can clean these units up, and now his cavalry archers can thrive. Annotoph is in a very important moment of the game. Cavalry archers need to be massed in order to be effective, so we need Annotoph to be able to defend himself for the cavalry archer play to work. He's gotta try and mass as many cavalry archers as possible. If he goes forward, he always runs the risk of getting sniped before he gets to a good amount of units. Especially with Slam already being in the Castle Age. We see crossbows over here, which are more cost effective for Slam, for instance. Right? And the moment Slam gets ballistics, then Annotoph's cavalry archers cannot do too much over here in low numbers. So he's gotta just go back, chill, wait until he gets a good amount of units. He's not gonna do that though. He's going up north. It seems like he's gonna try to provide some support to Sitaux. The one thing that I do like about Annotoph's cavalry archer choice over here though, on top of how good the unit is when it's massed up, is that the mobility that he gains by getting to cavalry archers will allow him, and he would have gotten this mobility anyway if he had gone for knights, but having the mobility available to him means that Annotop's going to be able to provide support to his teammate, and when the game becomes a team game as opposed to two individual 1v1s, that's when I think Annotop's going to really shine. You know, when the time comes to take engagement, complex engagements against their opponents with intricate unit control and whatnot. That's when I feel like Les Baguettes are going to get an edge over here. So far though, Sitaux on his own, putting great pressure over here against DauT's economy. Putting a lot of pressure up, taking a couple villagers down already. 9 villagers down for DauT. Probably the ones that he had forward, he ended up losing. Yeah, and he's losing more. More villagers going down for DauT, lost everything forward. And now on the back, he's taking a lot of damage. No way, man, no way, get out of here. Les Baguettes, they are a hidden population, a hidden military, not so much, a hidden military value, a hidden in economy, and catching up in military count as well. There's no way they are taking this. He's there? It seems like there is. Wow. Cavalry archers are getting to a good amount of units. Now that we have a magnet over here to defend the cavalry archers against crossbows too, this should be alright. And that's a great shot! Keeps the magnet alive, takes the knight down. We still don't have ballistics, which would be quite handy, especially in these situations, right? If you chase crosses away, they cannot escape, but if you don't have ballistics, then you cannot take them down anyway, so yeah. Regardless though, there's some cavalry archers still for Annotoph up north. Some coming over the left hand side towards the south as well. They might have won when I bet. Baguette's the better team right now. They're looking really strong. 4-1 for the Baguette. Well, I mean, with this current population, the villager distribution is just... Oh man, this is disaster for Slam. I can't believe it, but... It's probably one of the best results you could have hoped for if you were rooting for the Baguette for sure. Final score depends on who look at pizza next game. True. You know, if the Baguette ends up getting game number 4, that's going to be the match already going in their favor, and then Game of Legion's gonna be playing for points in game number 5. There we go. You said GL was going to thrive to me? I'm sorry, it's just the power of destiny is so much stronger than mine. And it's on you, man. Who sends you to bet for Game of Legion? Now I look like a fool, you lose bones. But one thing's certain though, you cannot challenge fate. Fate, not fate. Chamber of the Armor's coming up for Sitaux as well. As if their position was not strong enough. He's got 11 knights with +2/+2 very soon. Yeah, we finally have ballistics also for Annotoph, which is great. It's going for Bolso. The Baguette just seem to be chilling right now. Okay, Sitaux's knight got converted. Yeah. Still fine though. Still good. Another conversion coming up? Yes. Another conversion coming up? Yes, that's pretty good for DauT. Should be able to hold on against Sitaux's push over there. Slam's position against Annotoph though, that's an entirely different story. Bunch of extra bills going down, right? Yes. Do we have Thumb Ring already for Annotoph, by the way? We do not. He needs to go for that. Otherwise, these cavalry archers are not quite as strong, especially in long range. It's going to be only 50% accuracy, which is like pretty low. They already have low range, so anyway. Beautiful. This is going to turn into a kind of a 2v1 with Sitaux and Annotoph's units around slam space. Yeah, as Annotoph's taking these knights down, no problem, man. It's going around DauT space instead. I thought they were going to stick around slam, but yeah, this is still pretty good, of course. These knights taking villagers down. Slam is going to keep on bleeding economy over. Bleeding economy out, and Discovery Archers will be probably better than Knights to put pressure against DauT, given the fact that DauT was converting the Knights left, right, and center, so Cavalry Archers will be significantly harder for DauT to defend himself against. There we go. Yeah, a lot of pressure now. Population is so much more one-sided. DauT+slam do end up calling the GG in Les Baguettes. They get game number 4 in the series. They do end up, there we go, getting the match over here. But we have one more game to go. Game Legion B, they will be playing for puntos. Very nice KD for Sitaux, very nice KD for Annotoph. Both players on about 3-to-2 KD ratios with less than 1-to-1 for both Slam and DauT. In different, distribution over here is going to be a little bit worse for one player than the other, but it's still going to be pretty bad for them both at a time and in general. And then over here for economy, we'll see a stronger economy for the Baguette collecting extra resources, and for society, see also a much stronger villager count for the Baguette. So amazing performance for the bread loaves. Let's go back then. Oh, there we go. Yo guys, game number 5 is here. Game Legion B versus Les Baguettes. What do we get? We're gonna see DauT and Slam playing with Portuguese and Chinese respectively, while Sitaux and Annotoph on the other hand will be playing with Berbers and Japanese. So for these civilizations, starting with DauT first, with Portuguese, he'll get a 20% gold discount on military units, as well as 10% extra HP on Navy units, as well as 30% longer, faster research and upgrades. We'll see for Portuguese also for the team bonus, free shared vision from the get-go. Meanwhile, for Chinese, Lam is going to get all the bonuses we already discussed for Chinese earlier in the series, and we'll take a look at the rest of the civilizations in a second, but this is what I wanted to show you. Notice how Annotoph and Sitaux, they are both sending the junks over to the farthest dock possible, right? So it's going to be 229 gold per trip for Annotoph. It's going to be 116 for Sitaux because it's significantly closer, of course. Meanwhile, the other way around, if DauT and Slam wanted to get the trade going, I don't see them coming forward just yet, so they... Yeah, it doesn't seem like they... Okay, yeah, there we go. DauT's going for the closest dock over here, so trade is not going to be as good for him at all. And Slam, on the other hand, is going to be trading to this one as well. And I'm kind of wondering if DauT will realize by going past these junks just how much more Annotoph is getting. And he should realize just how much better trade is going to be if you go for the farthest dock. But anyway, it seems like it's going to be better trade for Les Baguettes. So for these two civilizations then, Berbers and Japanese for Sitaux and Annotoph respectively. We'll see for Sitaux with Berbers 15 and 20% cheaper. Actually stable units, right, in the Castle and Imperial Ages. We'll see also what's going on over here. Oh, vilified! Sitau's bringing the villagers! Because what he also gets, besides cheaper stable production in the Castle and Imperial Ages, he gets 10% faster moving villagers and ships, and this allows him to get a you know, on the upper hand in villager fights, because if he does end up getting a very nice villager engagement over here, he can take the villager down for sure. Meanwhile, if you end up getting pushed away, you are very unlikely to take any additional damage, right? Because your villagers are faster. Besides that, for the team bonus, Burris will also get access to Jenny turns. That's going to be about it. Sitaux actually lost a lot of HP on these units, so it's not the best idea for him to commit to this anymore. I probably would prefer for him to send the villagers back, especially the weakest ones, and send some fresh ones forward. Yeah, this does not work out for him, then it's going to be super rough. For the Baguette. For Annotoph, on the other hand, playing with Japanese means he's going to have 5, 10, 15, 20% faster working efficient ships in the Dark Feudal Castle and Imperial Ages with twice the HP and plus 2 Pierce armor. As well as 33% faster attacking infantry starting in the Feudal Age. And first villager pick over here from DauT against the Berber player. This should not be happening. And it's already looking super rough for Sitaux. So yeah. He's bringing a few extra villagers over here in hopes of finding a villager pick over here, and it seems like he's going to end up losing a villager himself again, so that's going to be 2 villagers down already for Sitaux. He's been able to get 1 so far from Slam. Yeah, and that's about it. Actually, this is working a lot better for DauT. Got much higher HP compared to Sitaux over here. He's got more units to work with, and so far he's been the one doing the most damage. Besides that, for Japanese, we'll also get a 50% discount on drop-off buildings, and for the team bonus, 50% extra line of sight and galley line units, and that's about it. So we are done talking about saves. Let's focus on the action. Our village is coming over. With the defender's advantage over here, Game Relation should be in a much better position, right? We do have villagers for Slam to work with, but it's a struggle. It's a struggle. So, of course, you can just bail from here. And yeah. See 1 workshop already under control for Sitaux, so he could potentially try to go for extra villages and try to catch up. He's taken the most villager losses up until this point, so yeah, if he could catch up, that'd be ideal. There we go. See another villager go down for sure. Still going for the second workshop. This is looking ugly. He's going for it, yes. But in the end, he does end up losing a few extra villagers over here. So he's gotta utilize these workshops to catch up. Now, does he have the economy to go for something like that? We already have galleys, of course, on water, so the game kept on going while we were taking a look at the land, and it seems like the Baguette are looking a little bit stronger. We have 5 galleys for Annotoph. We have no galleys for Sitaux whatsoever, but he'll be just producing villages instead, right? So it's going to be Annotoph trying to get water control. While for Game Legion, we have 3 galleys for Slam only, and that's only now going up to the Fuel Age, so this should be significantly better for the Baguette. Bunch of extra villages coming over from Sitaux. I don't know about this. Maybe just trying strats. Remember that during the playoffs, we're going to have all maps available again. So, yeah, I don't know about this. Beautiful. Yeah, there we go. Well, the tower's staying up, actually. He ends up bailing from here after taking 2 losses. I don't know, he committed so heavily into the tower, and in the end, he does not take it down. Sitaux's economy probably will not be the best if he ends up losing all these villagers, obviously, but so far he's been able to make this one work. And a big part of that's also going to be because of Annotoph's water control. Once again, DauT is only now going for fire galleys, right? But Annotoph's already looking so good. And Slam yeah, he's got only one junk to work with, so in the end, Annotop's going to end up getting full water control. The extra villagers coming out from Sitaux' workshops, plus the extra, yeah, economy from taking all the fishing ships down from Gamer Legion B. It seems like the Baguette will end up getting a better game over here, despite this all-out kind of push from, yeah, from Sitaux. Sitaux has an economy? Yeah, go figure. He's got 13 fishermen, right? He's got 15, sorry, fishing ships with which he can produce from the TC and both workshops. And then he's got a bunch of villagers left, despite all the villager losses he's taken so far. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at that real quick. Sitaux has lost 11 villagers. He's taken 10 villagers, yet he retains a higher villager count compared to anybody else because of this. Both these workshops will produce villagers at the same rate as one extra TC. 50% production rate for each trade workshop as well, so yeah. Doesn't seem like Gamer Legion were particularly aware of how this map worked at all. It seems to me, I don't know. It's just my guess. They have not tried to contest the workshops whatsoever. And I'd like to know if anybody's been watching DauT stream, DauT's point of view, if you guys know if that is actually the case or not. In any case, with Castle H coming out right now for Annotoph, Fuel H coming out for Sitaux. On 39 eco units, Sitaux probably is going to be with a fast castle. But yeah, Castle H coming out right now for Annotoph. That's going to put Les Baguettes in a much better position on water with you know, War Galley. They should be able to take the TCs down and push Slam and DauT away from water, which means they'll be forced into land. And this could be actually good for Sitaux, we'll see. Once he gets to the Fuel H, he can start going for towers. There we go, Fuel H is here for Sitaux. Guess it's gonna be here very soon for DauT, very soon for Annotoph. Hey, Slam is going for the workshop. There we go. This is certainly a change of pace. What we started seeing towards the end of the first round for most of the other series is people just ignore the workshops until they get to the Fuel H and they are able to start going for extra villagers once they have a little bit of a stronger economy, right? So it's very interesting to see how this one got played, with them going for the workshops from the get-go and still actually getting away with it. So ignoring the workshops seems to be a viable strat depending on the start, right? If you get a good start, you might just ignore it and try to build on your lead. But going for the workshops from the get-go doesn't seem to be a bad idea at all. It just seems to be all about the execution, and so far, Les Baguettes have executed, you know, on this map incredibly well. With the Castle H coming up right now as well for Sitaux and for Slam, all 4 players will be very, very soon in the 3rd age. We have fire ships already for DauT, with Portuguese got 10% extra HP on these units. And yeah, Annotoph's got War Galley right now, and he's got 14, so he should be able to hold on over here against these units just fine. Ideally, he'll want to go for ballistics as well, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. After all, DauT will be chasing these units away, which means that they are moving towards the War Galleys, and the War Galleys should be able to land all the hits because of it. Yeah. Yeah. DauT gets pushed away from here. Well played. Sitau's house for by 20 minutes at least? Yeah. Yeah, if it flashes, it's because his house. That is correct, yes. Can Legion clap this series? Got clapped, are getting clapped, yeah. Castle H is here for everyone, so we see a second TC coming out for Slam. Yeah, no second TC coming out for DauT at all. He does not have the resources to go for it. We see instead 2 TCs coming out for Slam. 2 additional TCs coming out for Slam. Yeah, that's going to be GG right there. Well, guys, Luca bet on Gamer Legion. Les Baguettes ends up taking game number 5 and getting the lead over here with the final score of 4-1. What does it mean? Well, that means that I need to pony up and bring a gift sub or two over here. So Luca, well done, man. Let me gift you a sub real quick. Let's check. Meanwhile, we can take a look at the achievements. What do we get? Well, we'll see for military, a much better KD for Annotoph. Sitaux ended up losing a lot of the villagers he sent forward. But yeah, check that out. That's going to be 14-2 KD ratio, 15-2 KD ratio actually for Annotoph. Besides that, we'll see also, let's take a look at economy. We'll see a stronger economy for Annotoph, a stronger economy for Sitaux as well. It's going to be in the end much better than 50% of resources collected. And then for society, of course, we do have a much stronger eco count over here for Les Baguettes, a much stronger society score. So yeah, there we go. You get a sub. You get the sub. And I said that I was going to... Oh, damn it. I screwed it up. I said that I was going to gift you a sub to whatever channel you chose. Which could have been something different. And then I was going to gift a sub to somebody else over here, to a random person, right? Okay, let's go for the random sub anyway. There we go. Nice. Perfect. I was going to choose you anyway. Well, thank you. And welcome everyone from Mem Stream. I hope you enjoyed the series, man.